Well, the dream's over. What a load of shit that was.
Yeah, welcome back, guys. This is our probably last World Cup content.
Welcome back to another episode of Despair and Disappointment.
Yeah, Gareth Southgate, didn't know he was coming back.
Yeah, I saw real flashbacks. It was like deja vu. I even have a picture of myself that I took last night saying, hopefully this isn't deja vu.
Yeah.
And guess what? It fucking was.
Yeah. Kane had a good tournament, but can we get a manager that's the fucking balls just to say, you're not going to work in this game? When you go to try and set up shop and hold people back, you need the players that can like put the pressure on quick. And Kane's sitting in deep like he always does. And when he's coming out, it's like a sloth.
It just feels like he's massively ghosted in these last two games. Like where Bellingham has carried. Like I just feel Kane's sort of just hid away. Like I think Kane's an unbelievable player, but it only seems to go well when it's going through him. If it's all playing to his strengths, it's all well and good. But when it doesn't, and we need to change up, there's just no plan B. Like, why, I don't get, like, why, when we go 1-0 up, would we sit back for the last 30 minutes of the game waiting for them to attack us? As I said in my little short earlier, the one thing you don't do with Argentina, you don't let them play their game. What did we do?
We've said that for so long.
Yep, and that is exactly what they've fucking done. And I just can't believe Tuchel, once again.
Yeah.
Once again, we've seen it with England. I mean, Gareth Southgate, Tuchel, it's all the same. We're just seeing it. It's the same shit, different tournament.
Shit mentality, honestly.
It is. When will we learn that won't work? When we learn that we're going to have to change it up one day? We're going to have to get out of this mindset of always having to defend when we're taking the lead. Croatia, it's happened. Yesterday, it's happened. And even, like, in games where we should have won. I mean, the Euros final against Italy, Spain was a bit different because you've always said this. You didn't think we were the favourites for that game.
No, I just thought we've been so crap all tournament and we generally looked unplayable. I just knew there was no chance. But to lose to that Argentina side, that it isn't that good. It was so reliant, and we gave probably the best technical player of all the time in the world to create his magic. I've seen a clip on TikTok where we had all of our 11 players in our own box, and I said this all evening, we cannot let them have these long shots. They've got probably the most long shot specialists of all time. Messi, Alvarez, Enzo, McAllister. They all know how to
exactly, and we give them all the time in the world. First goal was fair, great finish from Enzo. And then the second goal was just, again, like, we got picked apart, ball goes in, no one's marking the back post, and there you go.
Got Conser flailing his arms, and then John Stone's inch away, which is just heartbreaking, but...
It is. We were 5 minutes away from a final, and if we had just continued playing how we were playing before we got the first goal, we would have won that game, I promise you. Although, again, I'll say this, I still think it's one of those biased games of football I've ever watched. Yeah. But I don't think all the blame can be put on the ref. I think he was fucking shocking. But I was fully expecting that. What I wasn't fully expecting was for us to revert back to our old ways again. I thought we might have turned a new leaf with Tuchel. You saw the way we defended against Mexico, Norway. And I'm thinking, this is a New England that I haven't seen before. And why the fuck, as soon as it gets to the semis, you haven't even put out your best team. You've got Rodgers starting for the first time on the right.
Changes.
You've got Nico O'Reilly, who didn't even start when he has started for you every single game this tournament. I said it in the last video. Reece James shouldn't have started, and he looked way off it. Jed Spence, to be fair to him, looked brilliant. So I think, in my opinion, like, best player on the pitch. Generally, he was unbelievable. Yeah.
I know people are going to say, like, Jude Bellingham didn't do very much. But to be fair, the guy had minimum 2 players on him at all times. And he was fouled every time. And because we had a referee that loves to suck Messi off for his, like, living in the MLS, we all knew that was going to happen. And, don't get me wrong. I don't think as I said, we don't put all the blame on the referee because he didn't make a decision that fully changed the outcome, but was there so many shitty little decisions he did, especially in that first half? Yes.
Yeah, and we can't blame, like, say Bellingham didn't turn up and that. He has turned up for us every single game this tournament. He carried us through Mexico and Norway. And yeah, it's not his fault that Argentina literally set up to have at least 2 men in him at all times, and then do just do a million fouls on him, and the ref just doesn't do fuck all about it. It took him forever to pull out the yellow card, and also as well, he blows up 45 seconds for half time, by the way, when it was our corner. Tell me when the fuck that's ever happened. It's clear to see that the refs didn't want us to win. But again, like, I would be more pissed off at the refs if it wasn't for the fact that we saw the same old England again. I mean, me and him just been watching the pitch side video downstairs. Theo Baker trying to look at the positives. In my opinion, there is no positives to take from this.
We did so well in them first 55 minutes. Like, I don't feel like Argentina had much of a sniff, and neither did we. But I felt like we had the main control of the game, with the referee not helping us. But yeah, I just felt like we have to keep that game plan, keep going, because what chances did they have? And then we, as I've heard Lewis Bowen say, we all saw the cracks. Pickford was saving our asses. There was at least 3 opportunities where I think he pulled off like a worldy reaction save.
Exactly. It was only delaying the inevitable. But that's when Tuchel should have went, right, shit. They're showing that they're going to score a goal. Let's change it up a bit. Maybe I've got it wrong. Let's put Rashford and Tony on. I mean, I wouldn't agree with putting Tony on. Should have been Watkins. But let's put our attacking players on when it looks like they're going to score, not when they've already scored 2. Like, you've literally put them on the last few minutes of the game to try and salvage something. Like, what's the point in that?
But the thing is, I think Kane is the most useless player when we're doing a low block, because his whole game plan that he's been doing for years is dropping in deep and letting players run on. But if we're playing 10 men behind him, who's going to run on for him? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And he doesn't know when to push out and press the defenders anymore. He doesn't. And it's like, yeah, if you're our striker and we're sitting in 11 back, we're going to expect you to do it first.
Yeah, at the end of the day, everyone's got to work for each other, and it just feels like, you know, you have to, even playing a low block, you have to at least have someone there to even hoof the ball up to, just to have even some prayer of an attack. But I just can't believe, like, when I saw Gordon come off for Konza, I couldn't believe it. It was just like, we're 1-0 up, we should be going for a second. Why the fuck have we reverted to a 5, maybe even 6 back? Like, what the fuck?
The problem is, I was so happy to see Byrne and O'Reilly come on, but I was expecting them to come on for the right people. Like, I never thought Jed Spence should have come off in that game.
No, he shouldn't.
He was so good in that Mexico one, because the one thing he did so well, and this is the problem that I think we had with that low block we played, at least when we had 10 men against Mexico, we pressed them so quickly to the fact where they couldn't do the passes they wanted. We didn't let them have a great chance.
Exactly, we did the complete opposite of Argentina. We just sat off them, let them play, and that's what's happened.
And we know what the quality we have, they have, I mean.
I think it just hurts more knowing that we were 5 minutes away from a final, which I truly believe we would have won if we would have just played the way we did.
I had a lot of faith, at least I did. And the fact of the matter is, we didn't do what Spain did versus France and go for that second goal.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't kill them off. And that's what we keep doing. And until that mentality switches with these players, with the manager, with everything in English football, to switch off from having to just park the bus every time we lead. Just go for it. Get the second. Kill off the game. Because, I mean, how many more tournaments are we going to get where we're going to get far? I mean, you look at us previously even. 2014, 2010, 2016 Euros, Iceland. Probably the lowest point I'll ever experience as an England fan, I hope. And then we see it, like, with our so-called, golden generation. In these past 4 tournaments we've had a semis, a quarters, a final, and a semis. I don't think it weren't in that order, I don't think, but I don't care. It still stands that we've been in these positions and we just can't get over the line. How many more years are we going to have where we've got this golden generation?
We can't keep burning it.
No, we can't, because we're not going to get them opportunities again. I want to at least see England win a tournament once in my lifetime, and it just feels like it's never going to happen because it's the same shit constantly.
I know I'm a Foden fan, but I'm not hearing this anymore. Yeah, he got Player of the Year in 2024, and he didn't have the greatest tournament, which I actually think he was so unlucky, and had an offside goal, offside assist, saves off the line, and then we have Rice, who, like, every England fan was saying he should have got Player of the Year. I know he didn't have a game where he like got a 5, but was there a game where he even really got a 7? No. He didn't show up. Like, we were expecting him to be what Anderson was, and Anderson was fucking phenomenal in my opinion. He did all the running, and I don't want to hear the fact that Rice played every game, because technically Foden did as well. He literally got into every competition in the latter stages.
But yeah, but then again, if Rice played every game and he was tired, look to the bench.
Yeah.
We had Mainoo, who didn't even get a single minute this entire tournament.
I know, fucking Hendo got more thing, which, yeah, we're going to rank some players in our next video. He goes in under a new category of somehow...
Yeah, he's shitter than shit. I don't know how you managed to do worse.
I swear to God, if he managed to make it in the squad again, fucking retire and be that coach, please, because I can't see you in another squad taking up a slot where we could have had anyone like a phone. He can play an 8, he can play 10 different positions.
Exactly, but again, I don't know why you've not picked Adam Wharton.
Yeah,
again, would have been more cover, unbelievable player. And then you've got Henderson, who's taken up a spot, and you've still got these players that are still taking spots from people that should have gone. We're going to do a video as well of making our 2028 Euro squad. Ooh. And you'll see that there will be some changes in there, I hope, because I feel like that's exactly what we need. I think we've got to start fresh, new, and Tuchel's going to be our coach for 2028. He has got to take this as a lesson.
Common and Gamoa endowment. I have so much faith in you boys.
I really hope they push through. I love watching them both. Yeah. I really hope they kick on.
I just hope they don't get that England mentality drilled into them, and I hope they I just love how brave they are when they play for their teams.
Me too, but I mean, for this game that's just happened, it's just all gone wrong. It was just all wrong, tactically, mentality, just everything to do with it. The only thing we can do is move on to 2028 and hope that on home soil it will be our year.
Yeah, just hopefully not another final disgrace at home.
Yeah, hope not. Well, we had these hats as well too, and I mean, what's the point in this? What is the point in it? It's gonna sit in my room for another 2 years.
It's a painful reminder.
It is. It is a sick reminder.
Honestly.